You hardly hear of anyone getting them these days. But diseases like leprosy, malaria, roundworm infections, filariasis, and tuberculosis, TB, may have a bigger presence in our society if the influx of illegal foreign workers remain unchecked. While the government has announced an extra layer of health screening for registered foreign workers starting next year, a big question mark hovers around those who are here through the back door. These illegal arrivals have been singled out by the Foreign Workers Medical Examination Monitoring Agency, FOMA, as the major culprits that bring in long-forgotten diseases to the country. We believe they are the main cause since they have not been subjected to health checks by FOMA and the authorities in their home countries, the agency's president and chief executive officer Datuk Modhader Ismail tells Sunday Star. In July, it was reported that deaths caused by TB had spiked by 14.7% from 1,696 in 2015 to 1,945 last year. On the other hand, leprosy, an infectious disease that can cause skin deformities, had dropped from 210 new cases in 2015 to 206 last year. Nevertheless, such diseases are still on the radar. And while he believes illegals should be screened as well, Modhader says FOMA can only do so when there are special initiatives by the government such as the 6P program to legalize foreign workers and other rehiring programs. Currently, all documented foreign workers are required to undergo 3 rounds of medical examinations, one in their country of origin before coming to Malaysia, another within a month of arrival in Malaysia, and a yearly check for the first 2 years. On top of that, a supplementary medical examination, announced by Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Seri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi on August 17, will be conducted once every 2 years to stem contagious diseases from being brought into the country. Under the new move next year, all workers will have to undergo a full health screening once in 2 years and for up to 10 years, the maximum time frame a worker can be employed here. FOMA expects to screen a higher number of foreign workers at its panel clinics, panel X-ray centers and laboratories following the additional health checks. The new health check will be similar to existing health checks. The fees will remain unchanged, and the number of diseases and conditions to be screened will also be the same, says Modhader. However, he adds that FOMA and the Immigration Department will need to make certain changes in their IT systems to recognize the need for the extra health checks. While FOMA welcomed the new move, Modhader believes it should be done annually instead of once in 2 years. This is due to an increase in cases of communicable diseases brought in by foreign workers since they can go out and come back into the country without any follow-up health checks, after the mandatory 3 times. With annual health checks, those found to be unsuitable due to communicable diseases, severe non-communicable diseases, and other conditions can be deported every year, rather than having to wait for every 2 years, he says. Based on FOMA's records, the rate of foreigners failing the medical tests have remained constant for the past 5 years, about 2.3% of the total number of workers checked after the 3rd medical examination in Malaysia.